Well, for Michael Jordan, his legendary stature begins here at the University of North Carolina. Interestingly enough, when Michael came into college, he wasn't thought of as going to be the savior to North Carolina. North Carolina was already #1 team in the nation. So all of a sudden he comes into this talented team where he could develop and learn his skills and learn his craft. And I think that was the best thing for him. The game between North Carolina and Georgetown. This game is so important because you have 3 top 75 players playing in this game. Patrick Ewing was probably the premier player in college basketball, along with James Worthy. And now you're adding Michael Jordan to the mix. Michael became a focal point inside of the game that I don't know if Georgetown was aware of or was ready for. I think Michael Jordan hitting that game-winning shot propelled him into a great stratosphere of confidence. This is where he honed his skills to become the greatest basketball player that we've ever seen.
Later tonight, the Superdome will be celebrating a new national champion.
Fans, welcome to the College Championship Game. Today's matchup,
to say about who wins tonight.
And so off the tip, it's Georgetown. In the Hoyas backcourt, Sleepy Floyd and Roy Duncan. John Nash and Harold McRae at the forward. And star Pat Ewing is the 5. For UNC, it's Adam Barnett and Michael Jordan at the guard spots. At forward, Greg Bacon and All-American James Worthy. And Sam Perkins is the center. Clark Ewing and Jordan, incredible freshman talents in different ways.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, Ewing's MO is to dominate the inside defensively. Rebounding and blocking shots, rim protecting, scoring near the hoop. Jordan is looking to get his by shooting and slashing. Play lockdown perimeter D. Boy, it's a joy to watch both of these guys play, and I can't wait to see them get after it.
I can't wait either.
He can do so much damage from the line. The defense has to be more careful around him.
Nash outside. Shoots. Ewing. Great positioning on the putback.
At 7 feet tall, Ewing can make short work of these plays. Grabs the ball and sends it back.
Clark and Mike, as we know, 2 big rule differences between the college and NBA game. No three-point line in NCAA.
In the mind of the Tar Heel shooters.
The Hoyas with another miss. And a dream deferred. The Tar Heels back once again in this championship game. For more, let's go to our championship sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. When you think about North Carolina, they are seeking their first national title in 25 years. They've been so close so many times. 4 times they were national runners-up, including last year. Sam Perkins and James Worthy are back from that team. They each said they learned a lot from last year's run in the tournament. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. And for the Tar Heels, Mike, tonight, the X Factor might be a freshman.
This Michael Jordan kid is special. He lives for these big moments. Told me he wished he could have played last year. Might have been a different result.
Stage doesn't seem too big for him, does it, Mike?
Never. You know, before this weekend, none of these guys have played in a dome. It's hard to shoot these places, Clark.
Yeah, you know, I think sometimes, Mike, that's a tad overrated, but there is something to the fact that your depth perception is a little bit off. You can't really simulate what it's like in a dome. So I think you look for these teams to really attack and not settle for jump shots.
Green is checked in for the Hoyas. And the Hoyas call time here.
Looking to stop the bleeding and put an end to this run.
Yeah, Coach wants to settle them down and get them organized.
Nash outside. Pass to Duncan. Here is Nash. They get it again. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Establishing that dominant force inside early. Ewing's a handful for UNC.
Bailey's checked in for Duncan. The Hoyas shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Jordan down low. Rebounded by Bailey. The Hoyas trail by 3, down low, and now Nash pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Clearly, he got it, no doubt.
Good job by the officials. Yes, we are giving credit to the officials.
The Hoyas shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And Nash makes both of them. Here's Jordan. And Michael Jordan is in the double figure. The freshman wants the spotlight, you can tell.
Flying high, Jordan levitates.
Nash outside. Pass to Bailey. With the fadeaway. A nice shot by Nash.
And he could have gone straight up with it, but by fading away, this gave him more separation and allowed him security to drain it.
Worthy against Green, and the pass to Barnett. And here is Jordan. Poked away. The pressure D of Georgetown forcing a turnover. That's going to be a key tonight. Bailey passes to Green, and Jordan sends it back.
Jordan just doesn't block your shot. He does it with intent. Ferocious competitor.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Hoyas making a change here. Weber's checked in. Jordan deciding where to go with it. Floats one up. Knocked loose on the left block. 17-foot shot on the way. Do not test Pat Ewing. Wow, try someone else. You know what? They batted on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Kicks it to Ewing. Here's Bailey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Weber, the pass to Green. Nash outside. Back to Green. The dish to Nash. Here's Weber. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
If you want to win an NCAA title, you need plays like that from Jordan. Effort on the defensive end.
The Tar Heels shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. On the free throw, no good.
Tell you what, I love the energy that Michael Jordan plays with because his energy is infectious. It gives his team energy.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
Passes it to Nash. Weber with it. Pass to Ewing. That one misses. Excellent defense from Worthy. Jordan inside.
You can tell Ewing eager to block shots, and his reach, timing, and jumping ability can often make it look easy. Georgetown center Pat Ewing, the 7-foot freshman sensation, was born in Jamaica. Played lots of soccer and cricket as a youngster. His family moved to Boston for high school, and the rest is history.
The Hoyas with another miss.
That's a quality shot right there. It just didn't fall for him.
Hey, they don't all end in scores. Great execution, and they're happy that they had that kind of a chance.
And it's good, 2 points. Jordan's got 12 in the game. And naturally, Coach, when the Ewings moved to Boston, Pat picked up the game of basketball.
Boy, did he ever. Becoming one of the most sought-after recruits ever. Pat visited a few schools, including North Carolina, but Ewing picked Georgetown.
I think you liked Big John Thompson, didn't you? Ewing misses. Tar Heels leading by 3. Jordan down low. Defended by Nash. He shoots again. Nash with the block. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
Well, they've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed. Weber looking around. Ewing outside. Pass to Weber. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Playing in his final game at Georgetown, senior guard Eric Sleepy Floyd with just about 2,300 career points. Floyd is the all-time leader in Hoyas basketball history.
And it's Nash in the corner. All sorts of time. Again, Georgetown.
Excellent vision on display, dropping a dime to set up his teammate.
The Tar Heels trailing. Jordan outside. And there's the pass to Caldwell. Now the feed to Perkins. Good. And Clark, the man they call Sleepy. Floyd is 6-3. And some kind of excitement for the Hoyas.
Love the way he plays with such flair and enthusiasm and energy. He's the focal point of the Georgetown attack, and I really expect Sleepy Floyd to be a first-round draft pick in the upcoming NBA draft.
He is a dynamo for sure.
Yep.
Catching up on the changes now for North Carolina. McLaughlin's checked in, and it's Adams in for Bacon.
So tough to stop him on his way to the rack.
It is. Love the casual style on that bucket.
An important basket in a tight ball game.
Well, Gastonia, North Carolina, a small town of less than 50,000 people, features 2 stars in tonight's title game. David Aldridge has more.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Now, James Worthy of North Carolina and Sleepy Floyd of Georgetown both hail from Gastonia. While they grew up going to church together, they went to rival high schools. Despite James being highly recruited and Floyd going under the radar, it was Sleepy's Hunter Hess High that got the better of James's Ashbrook in the 1977 state title game.
David, that is a great story and very interesting. Thank you very much. Hey, Mike, they say Gastonia, North Carolina, pretty much shut down tonight, all glued to the game.
You are correct. Everyone in that town is watching this game. Worthy with a chance to avenge the state title lost with a national title win.
Wouldn't that be something?
The conference freshman of the year, guard Michael Jordan, appears headed to stardom.
Tar Heels leading by 3. No good with the layup. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Georgetown. Wide open. It's hauled in by Adams. And young Michael Jordan, born in Brooklyn. Clark, he grew up in Wilmington, North Carolina.
And Kevin, it's well chronicled, but Jordan didn't make his varsity basketball team until he was a junior. It's an indication of how everybody's journey to development is different. Michael used that slight, though, as fuel, becoming a high school All-American. Michael Jordan, one to keep tabs on as his career progresses.
Nash, the pass to Floyd. Duncan with the bounce pass. McCray kicks to Duncan. Over Adams. Again, Duncan missing.
Just unable to get into any kind of rhythm this quarter.
And that's the way it goes sometimes. But his team is doing what they can to try and get him going.
In the battle of star freshmen. And we've been watching it all night, Mike. Scoring-wise, Michael Jordan getting the better of Pat Ewing.
Jordan has raised the level of his game in this NCAA tournament final. Michael living up to the hype thus far.
Indeed he is. Mike, when we take a look out on the court, so much talent out there right in front of us on the floor.
Kevin, there are at least 5 bona fide NBA players in this game. Ewing, Jordan, Perkins, Floyd, Worthy. A star-studded championship game.
They need to find a high percentage shot clock to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche.
The Hoyas have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And so the first one is good. He'll stay at the line for one more try. James Worthy's checked in for the Tar Heels. Bacon comes in for Adams. Patrick Ewing's checked in for the Hoyas. Tar Heels leading by 5. Here's Jordan. How big has Jordan been for North Carolina? Up to the 20-point mark, ready for the moment. To the paint. And Ewing slams it in.
I'll tell you what, that one felt like more than 2 points. Ewing shaking the floor, firing up his Hoya teammates.
Jordan. And against the whistle, 2 free throws coming up.
establishing his presence inside. Jordan drawing more contact here.
The Tar Heels have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. And the Hoyas making a change here. The Hoyas trail by 7. Here's Floyd. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Ewing. Over Perkins. Ewing can't hit. And so it's the North Carolina Tar Heels bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. The streets of New Orleans, a city with so much history. With Clark Kellogg, Mike Fratello, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, coming to you live from New Orleans, North Carolina, and Georgetown. Tonight, we'll crown a champion.
During this year's NCAA tournament, North Carolina is shooting over 75% in second halves. Some tremendous post-halftime play.
Tar Heels leading by 7. Michael Jordan is out there with Barnett. Then there's Bacon. Then there's Worthy. And it's Perkins in at the 5 down low. That's the group starting the second half for Art Graham. In the tournament, Clark, the Tar Heels over 75% after the break. How have they shot it so well?
There are a number of factors, Kevin, but I think one of the primary ones is patience. UNC has that stall game, if you will. They're looking for the best shot, and they wait for the right shot. The experience of James Worthy, I think, helps them with that as well.
Helps him a lot. The shot's good from Jordan. Great job by the Tar Heels so far, neutralizing Pat Ewing.
Well, you have to box Pat out, clearly. And you can't over-attack him with your offense. UNC doing a nice job keeping Ewing in check so far.
Pass to Duncan. Pass to Floyd. Dishes to Ewing. Over Perkins. That's good, and the Tar Heels lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Ewing.
A rare jumper for Ewing. Pat normally operates within 5 feet.
A drive by Jordan. It's rebounded by Ewing. Ewing's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nash right side. Now the pass to Ewing. Over Jordan. Again, Georgetown.
And just a shade under 7 feet tall. Really hard to cover Ewing in space.
Here's Jordan, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Born in Washington, D.C., John Thompson is the perfect head coach for Georgetown. Big John was a great player back in his day. Backed up Bill Russell for 2 years with the Boston Celtics.
Big John Thompson patrolling the sidelines, Clark for the Hoyas. What makes him such a great coach?
Well, the players love, but they also respect him greatly. You marvel at what he's done at Georgetown. He's really built that program into a perennial power. Prior to his arrival in 1972, it was a perennial losing program. He's got the Hoyas right on the precipice of a championship tonight.
He does indeed.
2 hands for safety and surety.
You bet, Clark. Nothing left to chance.
Don't give him any chance to climb back into it.
McCray passes to Duncan. And Duncan gets double-teamed. Here's Floyd. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. Mike Freed's school a chance to make some history tonight.
Georgetown looking for their first national title. UNC, they haven't won it all in 25 years.
Green is checked in for McCray.
On the offensive end, Floyd can be very impressive. He's already scored over 2,000 points in his career with Georgetown.
A frustrating night for the Tar Heels, being forced to tough, bad shots by Georgetown. The Hoyas certainly playing championship defense right now.
The Hoyas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw, good, Nash. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Tar Heels leading by 5. Inside. Extra emphasis for Worthy, looking to avenge that title loss last year.
Boy, Jordan just sees everything. Great awareness, and he makes quick decisions.
Floyd passes to Green. Here's Floyd. Nash outside. Duncan outside. The Hoyas with another miss.
I think there's way more they could have done there to try and open something up, get something a little better.
Yeah, they settled for a poor shot when they didn't have to.
In last year's title game in Philadelphia, North Carolina dropped it to Isaiah Thomas in Indiana, 63-50. A bitter pill for sure for these Tar Heels.
And North Carolina, Mike, dropping last year's NCAA championship game.
It's a huge motivating factor for their returners. Guys like James Worthy, Sam Perkins. They said that loss fueled them during off-season workouts.
Those are terrific college basketball players. Passes to Barnett. Here's Bacon. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Pass to Ewing. To the middle. And it's Nash missing. Tar Heels leading by 9. In the matchup between the two outstanding freshmen, Mike, that you and I have looked so forward to tonight. A clear advantage so far for Michael Jordan.
He's getting the better of Pat Ewing. This is huge for North Carolina.
Here's Floyd. Pass to Duncan. He kicks it to Ewing. Up and in on the layup. Ewing's got 13. Mike, when it comes to shooting, so far for North Carolina in the second half.
They're executing their offense well. Getting great looks against a stiff Georgetown defense.
Green with the block. Duncan outside. Here's Floyd. He goes up again. They can't stop Ewing around the bucket.
Really showing what he can do in the painted area. Ewing will be a monster if he continues to develop off of that.
Perkins is checked in for North Carolina. Here's Barnett. Now Jordan. Excellent defense there from Ewing. Nash outside. He feeds it to Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on James Worthy.
You know, there are occasions when contact doesn't affect the shot. That sure did.
Easy call for the refs.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, giving up the body to make a play right there, that's really good defense.
He read that to a T. Got there early and braced himself for the hit.
Back to Duncan. Ewing against Perkins. Ewing kicks it over to Nash. To the left side wing. The second chance effort. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Another close one for North Carolina. They won their first game in the tournament by 2 points. Their largest margin of victory, just 10 points.
And the Hoyas making a change here. McRae's checked in. Here's Jordan. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Jordan's got 11 in the second half. Duncan outside. The pass to McRae. Back to Duncan. Here's McRae. Outside, Ewing. Over Perkins. The Hoyas with another miss. And Clark, we know that UNC has played in lots of big-time, tight tournament games. Is that an advantage?
I think it certainly helps, Kevin. You can't dismiss or discount that fact. The Tar Heels are comfortable and used to playing in close games. They have perfected late-game composure and execution.
The Hoyas trail by 5. Duncan outside. Passes it to Ewing. Here's McCray. Duncan outside. Pass to McCray. Green against Worthy. Green passes to Ford. Ewing trying to get open. In his last game for the Hoyas, Sleepy Floyd is hoping to lead his school to a title.
Georgetown trying to get their first national title. This is a program that missed the NCAAs for 32 straight years. Just their second ever appearance in the Final Four.
Talk about hang time. Wow. Jordan showing off his incredible bounce.
Pass to McCray. Here's Floyd. Good work defensively by Worthy. And unlike North Carolina, Georgetown was not considered a blue blood in college hoops.
I'll tell you what, that changed though, Kevin, when John Thompson got hired 11 years ago.
It did.
Yeah, Georgetown was considered a small hoop school. Now, they are a premier program. A title would cement them amongst the nation's best.
Their recruiting has been terrific. The pass to McCray. Here's Floyd. He dishes it to Green. Excellent defense from Worthy.
Tremendous all-out defensive effort. Saved the bucket there.
And this is...
Hey now! Yeah! For a freshman, I think Michael Jordan is showing incredible concentration and focus. And it doesn't seem like it's easy to throw him off his game offensively either.
Ewing, the pass to Ford. Here's McCray. Kicks to Green. Duncan outside. Shot from free throw range. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
The drive by Jordan. And what a play. Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block.
That tight pressure D from Georgetown keeps on giving UNC issues. Tar Heels having trouble getting shots up.
And that is how you get busy on the glass. What a finish.
Yeah, Clark putting a little extra muscle into that one for sure.
Yeah.
He was a menace on that play, keeping it alive and then punishing the D for not bodying up on him.
Nash is checked in for the Hoyas. And both free throws good for Jordan. Here's Floyd. And the Hoyas call time here.
Straight up facts here, guys. They are getting destroyed down low.
Points in the paint, the topic of this timeout conversation. They need to play with more pride.
And it's the Hoyas with the ball. They trail by 7. Passes it to Ewing. Rebound, North Carolina. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Worthy, and the dunk by Worthy.
When North Carolina has a big like Perkins getting an assist, that shows you how well they move the ball.
Here's Floyd. Barnett covering. The jump hook. Here's Ewing. 2 free throws coming up, and they call it a shooting foul.
That was an easy call on that shot.
Refs will call that one 10 out of 10 times.
Both free throws good from Ewing.
Pat Ewing, no stranger to the foul line, averaging almost 5 free throw attempts per game on the season, and he and Sleepy Floyd lead Georgetown in that category.
And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for Georgetown. 7-point differential. And out of bounds, and the Tar Heels will take it. There's a minute 40 left here in the second half of the game. Here's Jordan. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Now the Hoyas with it. From 10 feet out. And then Ewing with the jam.
What pressure. I know it's the finals, but Ewing shrugging it off. And Georgetown knows they can count on him to deliver.
Barnett passes to Bacon. Jordan with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, I think that was a message-sending foul there. They're not going to allow any easy buckets at the rim.
Yeah, as a coach, I like that one. Make them earn it at the line.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Here's Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
These are the moments where championships are won. Still young, but Ewing showing poise.
Here's Jordan. Michael Jordan, what a leaper.
From him, fans love seeing this kind of dunk.
How about that? Just giving the people, Clark, what they want to see.
Gotta give them what they want.
Yep.
And you heard their reaction. They were all about that finish.
Floyd passes to Ewing. Over Perkins. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Pat Ewing carrying the load for the Hoyas, stepping up on the biggest stage.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. The second one is good. In both at the line. It's a 7-point game. 43 seconds left in the game. Feeds it to Ewing. Fades and shoots. Another miss by Ewing. Now the Tar Heels with it. There's Bacon. And the rebound goes to Nash. And here are the Hoyas now. Pass to Ford. Nash dishes to Green. Shoots over Worthy. And again, Georgetown no good. Here's Jordan. Duncan with some nice D. And the North Carolina Tar Heels are national champion. What a season. 32-2. Now a national title to make it complete.
James Worthy, Michael Jordan, Sam Perkins. It was a blend of youth and experience for UNC.
And for the Hoyas club, a bitter defeat, but they'll be back.
Kevin, as long as they have Pat Ewing, I think Georgetown makes another title run next year.
I agree. For our reporter, David Aldridge,